Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. I'm the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and in the last episode we fulfilled a quest. We beat up a monster that we were supposed to exterminate, and after we got back there was a fire in one of the factories going on, and we of course rushed to the scene, and even though we weren't officially allowed to enter that factory because of information and everything, we rushed in there and beat up a giant archaism. So this reeks of Ouroboros and the Imperial Liberation Front doing some shenanigans. We figured that out, but unfortunately around the same time there's something going on at the mine, and looks like this fire at the factory is more of a distraction than anything else. Of course, it's been a week, not a week, it's been a while since I last recorded again, and well, we're gonna continue right where we left off. That's what I will remember anyways, what was going on. Everything here is being taken care of. Just move along. Are you sure? Everything here is being taken care of, I'm sure. Okay, fair. Can I go this way? Something's happened at Zaxnayan Mine. We need to get to the mountain path now. Is it just me, or did those soldiers all seem pretty on edge? You don't think there's something else going on, do you? I've got to be overthinking things, right? Is it just me, or did those soldiers seem on edge? I feel like I should pitch in and help clean the place up, but we're not allowed to go inside. Oh well, guess I should be getting back to my real job. That was one scary fire. Still, everyone who got hurt is being attended to, so it looks like everything's gonna be okay. It was the guy who, I don't know what voice I gave him. That was one scary fire. Still, everyone who got hurt is being attended to, so it looks like everything's gonna be okay. All of the injured have been taken away to receive medical attention. One silver lining is that none of them were gravely injured. And we've got you to thank for that. Woof woof. Woof woof. What's in here? Advance's Diner. What are you doing? Yeah, you too. Yuna, I swear that Vance, he just ran off and left to go and see what's going on outside. I was as surprised to hear about the fire nearby as he was, but you didn't see me running off and abandoning the diner. He needs to take better care of his business. Who's that dude? Factory worker log. Why am I the one working the counter anyway? I'm a customer. Come on, Yuna, should you be doing this? Sure, as soon as you pay off all the money you owe us. Right then, I'll get back to work. So, yeah, welcome. Do you want to order something? No. No, I don't. I was just playing hide and seek when the factory suddenly went boom all of a sudden. That really made me jump. Made you jump? It practically gave me a heart attack. Do you have any idea how worried I was? Mom's face was scarier than the actual explosion was. I swear I've been worried sick. I suppose all that matters is that they're both safe and unhurt, though. Thank you so much for protecting them, Idios. I swear. I almost got hurt in the explosion at the factory earlier, but Toddy came and saved me. Thanks to him, I haven't even got a scratch. He really is a good friend. I've got to make sure he knows how thankful I am. I almost got hurt. Toddy saved me. I've got places to be. Houses to go to. People to talk to. No one in here? No one in here. Mr. Jackass, what do you have to say about this? The thing about the military factory catching fire sounds real fishy to me. Guess it don't matter what I think though, does it? The thing about the military burn. You saw something. Oh, looks like it's all over. What a relief. That was terrifying. It looks like we all owe a lot to the people who sorted it all out. The Railway Military Police, wasn't it? That was a nightmare, but I'm glad it's finally over. Looks like we owe a lot to the Railway Military Police. It looks like the fire's been put out at least. It's a good start, but it does seem as though some people were hurt in it. I wonder what caused the fire to begin with. Looks like the fire's been put out. You have like new quartz. Oh, hi. Why, hello everyone. Sharon, what are you doing here? I came to see how you were all doing. I was worried you may have been injured. I brought a number of Rainford Company products with me just in case. If you need anything, do let me know. It's as if she already knows we're going to the Zemuria mine. Why does she always have to be this way? Now, this isn't really the time to be arguing. She says she has products. Let's first look at the products and then argue. What a relief that you're all in good health. Please do take care of yourselves. No. Colt and Pony. Right. Yeah, dodge down. Oh, no. I don't like dodge down. I like seeing Elliot's stats go up, though. But by 35, nah. It's not worth my money. Did you say you had good products? I've been told there was a fire at one of the factories. It's possible the old materials they build it with are dangerously flammable, but it doesn't look like that was the initiation. Factories like that are designed with safeguards against fire in mind. I've been told there was a fire. But I smell foul play, that's what he said. Okay. Can you give me new quartzes? No. No. That looks like good old, same old, good old, something else. New covers? I don't care about these. I can afford criminal. So I might as well. Just to have it with me. In case one of my master quartzes hits level 5 again, and then I can just, you know, do another one. What is that thing? That looks strange. It's the power source of the refrigerator, I guess. Talk to you? I did not go out that way. Something's happened at the Zemuria mine. We need to get to the mountain path now. There's no reason for us to go into the station right now. We have a field study to focus on. Oh, that's your excuse, a field study, huh? My heart is still racing. I thought everything would be okay after they put out the fire, but then a bunch of military vehicles go roaring off into the distance. What in the world is going on? My heart is still racing. I thought everything would be okay. We can't be beat, not even by Rainford. That's our motto. It might not have been the best. It might not have the best ring to it, but it comes from the heart. They might be a huge industrial company. Okay, you don't care about the big fire, huh? Fair enough. That was crazy. All these cars just shot right by me and headed north. They came from the direction of the station too. Did something happen up at the mine? That was crazy. Alright, we've talked to everybody. No one had like a Red Moon Rose chapter for me. Something's happened at the Zemuria mine. Let's head off. I saw a bunch of military cars racing out of town before. Did something happen, you think? I thought I heard a siren wailing earlier too. I saw a bunch of military cars. Alright. Okay, check out the airport too. Something this way leads to... Oh, that's different. This way leads to the Rower Airport. I can't see that being an important part of our field study, though. That's the usual kind of dialogue there. Alright, alright. we're probably fully equipped. I will...
Ugh, every minute we spend here, things are getting worse for the miners. Stay calm, Elisa.
Yeah, the railway military police are on their way, after all.
Let's at least try and get a look at what's going on.
But first beat up all the spiders.
Enemies ahead! We'll have to fight!
2 spiders, are you kidding?
Here we go.
I haven't
Sylphie, dance!
heard this Sylphie dance in a while.
That's that.
Alright, I do...
Hostiles neutralized.
I do think
Yes, we're safe.
some of my master quarters are extremely close to being level 5, so... Yeah, Megalith and Cypher and Cannon I probably want at level 5 before we do anything else. So that is like one of the things I want to get taken care of before we do the... Well, that's gonna be the what am I trying to say here? It's gonna be the finale of this chapter, so I want that ready.
Here we go!
You fell asleep.
Targets eliminated.
He fell asleep.
Let's get going.
Did you see him fall asleep? AU material from these guys. There was a big griffin dude up there, but I don't have a small way, like the way down is pretty long, so I'm not gonna do that. Owl boy. Not yet. Not yet. No.
Enemy sighted! Take him out!
My turn. Hostiles neutralized.
These
Guess we're safe.
these 3 enemies per fight are not like nice to farm anything on. I would like to see more encounters. Like 4 people's fine. Those spiders have like a... There is a 5 spider encounter, I think, but it's rare.
Bring it on!
3 owl boys is not much.
Done.
Done.
But we can't relax yet.
There. Megalith reached level 5. Maximum stats. Adamantine shield. Experience multiplied by 1.5. Enemies are less likely to notice me? What? Okay. And large regeneration in terms of HP, EP, and CP. Wait, this quartz does anything, like, anything besides regenerating CP? I didn't even know about the HP and EP regeneration anymore. Experience multiplied too? Good stuff. I didn't even pay attention to that part. Look at that friggin' CP regeneration. What the shit?
But man, if terrorists really were planning to blow up the mine...
It would shake the very foundations of the Empire.
Oh.
You know what else shakes the foundation of this
Now's
empire?
our chance.
Enemies
It's
not
my
noticing me and my CP just being at unlimited all the time. That kinda...
Hostiles neutralized.
That's something.
Guess we're safe.
It's literally going in 10 CP steps. The shit. Well, that's a thing. What are you doing back there anyways?
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him.
I just ran and
can
he
do
did
this.
not notice me.
Done.
Yikes.
But we can't relax yet.
Cypher reached level 5. Okay, what was this one? Attacks and crafts cause status down with a 60% chance. Effect is random. Oh, that is gonna be... Attacks and crafts with status down. Offensive arts as well. Grim Butterfly. 90% chance. 20% chance for arts to cause status down. And attacks and crafts kill enemies with a 20% chance. Whoa. Whoa. Where's my juggler? Still at level 4. Why? So that's gonna be like inflict abnormalities, and the kill is probably gonna happen as well. That is cool. You have Cypher right now. Do you want something else? Or am I gonna keep Cypher for the moment? Mobius isn't leveled. Mirage. EP per enemy killed. Maximum damage of offensive arts. Pandora. I could use that. And that's already at level 5. And I've been walking around with that scepter. I wonder what that does at maximum level. I am curious about that. Ein is at level 4. Criminal. Nah. I think he's good. I think Crow is good. That status down thing is gonna be good against bosses too, even though the status is only gonna be down for like...
That looks like a tough one. Be careful!
I thought you had something interesting to say, Elliot.
Be careful, this one looks strong. I can do this. Here we go.
I like how I'm not seen anymore. I like how I'm invisible to enemies.
I can do this.
What? That was not...
Here we go!
Okay.
Ha! That's the power of the 8 leaves.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? I hate the power of the 8 leaves right now. I should have used crafts. What the hell? This is awful. Smoke's pouring out of all the smoke's pouring out all over the place. Can't see too far like this. Did the terrorists set fire to something? Looks like the fire's been put out, but something still seems off. So the terrorists decided to strike here rather than the military factory? Look over there by the entrance. Looks like the railway military police and the provincial army. Yeah, but what are they doing here? Looks like the entrance is completely blocked off, too. Let's go and take a closer look. So the provincial army is blocking the entrance for the railway military police in a situation like this, huh? I'm sorry about me clearing my throat every 5 seconds, by the way. The terrorists have complete control of the mine. They have taken the miners hostage. Any attempt to enter the mine may put their lives in jeopardy. And that's why you're standing out here twiddling your thumbs without even attempting to negotiate with them. They clearly have an objective in mind here. We can't allow them to buy any further time. It looks like a pretty heated argument. So the terrorists have taken over the mine. And as the first ones on the scene, the provincial army has taken it upon themselves to set up a blockade. Or at least that's what it looks like at first glance. But why? Man, this has suspicious written all over it. Yep, the provincial army is too well prepared. No matter how you look at this, they've got to be in on it. You can't be serious. in on it. The terrorists set off the terrorists set off some kind of explosion in there. Look at all the smoke pouring out. That's what they want you to think. But that doesn't look like smoke from a fire to me. I'm probably using smoke grenades. Smoke grenades? If that's true, that means the Provincial Army has some other reasoning for blockading the mine. Maybe it's got something to do with Reinfort's first factory. That's right, the Railway Military Police were investigating the first factory too, weren't they? Yeah, that's what Captain Claire said. And that makes the timing of this look pretty damn suspect. Almost like there's something they are trying to hide. And that mean they'd seal the mine to give time to dispose of it. To give them time to dispose of it. Makes a fair bit of sense if you think about it. But what could they be trying to hide? What's down there? No way to say for sure right now. What I can say though, is that it's pretty likely the miners are in danger. We need to find some way to help them if we can. Let's return to Roar for now. We need to think carefully about what to do next. Eliza. Yep, if we're going in, it's better to have a plan. Alright, let's head back.
Well, to start with, we need to work out exactly what's going on here.
If it's true that the terrorists are working with the noble faction, then it seems likely their aim is to eliminate the evidence of whatever they've been hiding in the first factory.
But did they really have to go this far? The iron mine is owned by His Majesty the Emperor himself, right?
That's right. The province of Nortia is tasked with managing it while Reinford mines, refines, and processes the iron. And iron is the single most vital natural resource to this nation's continued survival. If this isn't resolved quickly, it's going to deal a heavy blow to the entire country, including the nobles themselves.
So I guess the question is just whether the noble faction and the terrorists realize that or not. Sounds to me like they're a pretty divided bunch as it is.
Yep. The terrorists seem like they're basically all commoners, too. They're only cooperating because they both see the Chancellor as a common enemy.
And if that's the case, it seems pretty likely that what they're doing here is related to that somehow.
Sounds like someone started the party without me.
Angelica?
You came too, George?
Yo, figured you'd show up eventually.
Well, we had to test the sidecar, obviously.
This bike is just full of surprises. You made the trip to Ruhr in 7 hours. So, speed-wise, we're looking great. Comfort, though, we're gonna have to tweak a few things.
I swear, you two never change. Kinda figured TloH wouldn't be able to make it, too.
Yeah, she's working on gathering a boatload of information, though. She said she'd be in touch if she finds anything out.
Well, that's reassuring at least.
Could someone tell me what's going on?
You seem to be hot on the trail of something, but I'm not sure it's the same thing we're investigating.
Oh, this is a Trails game.
Does this have something to do with those family affairs you told me you were worried about?
Yeah, it does. I had some nagging suspicions about it. Unfortunately, my hunch turned out to be right on the money.
Hold on. Isn't the director of the first factory...
My dear Uncle Heidel Rogner, yeah. Seems like it might do us both some good to swap info. How about it?
Let's find a better place to talk.
They're dumping iron onto the black market?
Yeah. The amount of steel they're producing doesn't quite match up with the amount of iron ore being mined. That's been the case for quite a few years now.
Officially, the reason given is that the purity of the ore being mined is lower now than it used to be. But if you look at what's coming out of the mine, there's no evidence of that.
Well, that would explain why the figures don't add up.
And because they were feeding the raw iron onto the black market rather than the finished steel...
That makes it a lot harder to notice when a little goes missing here and there.
Man, TloH put all the pieces together on her own?
I'd expect no less from my beloved TloH.
She poured over everything. Reinford's yearly sales figures, government reports of the mine's productivity, you name it. That's how she picked up on the discrepancy.
She's really something else.
Iron ore being sold off the black market, accounting sheets that don't add up. George, how much iron ore is unaccounted for, roughly speaking? Do you know? Assuming for a moment that all the missing iron was refined into steel, how much steel would we be looking at?
This is just a bit of speculative math on my part. But I'd say somewhere in the neighborhood of 100,000 Torum, which is enough to build 2,000 oxen tanks.
2,000?
That's practically an army.
The Saxon iron mine is a pillar of the Empire's economy. The amount of iron they pull out of there is almost ridiculous. Even if you pocket a small amount every year, it's going to add up to a lot of iron real quick.
But what are they planning to do with all of it? Is the noble faction trying to make their own tanks in secret?
They couldn't even if they wanted to. Only the second factory has the knowledge and equipment to make tanks. And not only does the second factory have close ties with the Imperial Army, it also leans toward the reformist faction.
You need all kinds of complicated technology to make even a basic tank. It's not as simple as just grabbing some steel, some blueprints, and some grease and getting to work.
So what does that leave them? Selling the iron to another country for profit? I don't know how likely that is. Seems like deals that big would be too easy to trace.
Okay, so setting aside the ore itself for a moment. Now that you know this, and given what's happening in Ruhr right now, what were the two of you planning on doing?
It's pretty simple. My uncle oversees the first factory, and the provincial army is blockading the mine. There's no way my family isn't involved. On the other side, you've got all the miners just trying to do their jobs who got dragged into this whole mess. I'm a Ragnar. I might not be a great daughter, but there's no way I'm gonna let this go on without putting up a fight.
Angie.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're seriously gonna go talk to your old man about this?
Hell no. Like he'd even listen to a word I said. Same goes for the provincial army. I'd just be wasting my breath. That's why I'm planning on sorting out this mess myself. I used to work part-time in the mine. I know the place like the back of my hand. As long as I can find my way inside, I think I can handle the terrorists well enough.
Looks like we have a new party
I
member.
figured you'd say something like that.
Honestly, does nothing faze you?
In that case, I'd like to ask that you take us along.
We can look at this as a test of how to best respond to a sudden crisis. Looking at it from that perspective, I think it fits neatly within the scope of our field study, don't you?
Yeah, after hearing all that, I don't want to let them have their way.
Agreed.
I'm with Angelica here. My family's involved in this too. I feel like I have a duty to do something about it.
Thanks. Truth be told, I was kind of hoping you'd back me up anyway. Whatever help you can give, I'll take it.
It's plenty. I have a megalith level 5, although it's not worth mentioning right now.
Well, that's that.
The next thing we need to consider is how to slip into the mine without the provincial army taking notice. At the very least, Angie should be able to get the officer in charge to talk with her, but...
So, what, we sneak inside while she's distracting them?
I don't know. That sounds a little overly simplistic to work.
Leave finding our way in to me. If anyone's good at cutting red tape, it's my mother. Maybe she could help us out.
She could, but would she?
Well, if you think so.
Alright, I'll leave securing an alternate route to you then. For now, I'm gonna see if I can find out anything else about my family's or the provincial army's involvement here. George, give TloH a call and see if you can find out what the Imperial government is doing about all this.
Gotcha. I'll see if I can turn up any machinery that might be useful too.
This is starting to feel like last year's field studies all over again.
We were glad to have George and Delica and Toa backing us up in a crisis like this. We needed all the help we could get. And as our first order of business, we went to seek Chairman Irina, hoping she'd know of some way to sneak into the mine. We should get going too. Your mother should be back at the Rhineford headquarters by now, right? I think so. Sharon said she'd be in around noon. We can always just ask at the reception desk, though. Yeah. Looks like we'll be kicking into high gear again. I feel like every field study is destined to end up like this. Alright, people to talk to. I knew it, the provincial army really is. Still, we have our orders. All we can do is obey them. Please leave everything here to me. I'll take care of it. Don't try and stop me, Yuna! I have to do this! I used to work at that mine. Now it's up to me to save everyone. Not while there are terrorists there, it's not. It's too dangerous. Please calm down and think things through. You're talking about terrorists here. You'd just be putting yourself in danger. Just calm down for a minute and listen to me. I can't just stand around here when they could be in danger. Don't worry, guys. I'm coming for you. If the Twan's causing trouble again, you won't find a man he's much more simple-minded than him. He's more instinct than thought. I almost feel bad for saying it, but he'd be lost without you not around. Alright, you don't have anything nice to sell? You have nice flowers, though. Yeah, our factories put all work on hold. We can't do a thing without the iron from the mine. What's gonna happen to us now? Hey, you heard about the terrorists holding themselves up in the mine? You don't think they were the ones who caused the fire at the factory before, do you? Damn it, how the hell are we supposed to work at a time like this? Thanks for saving me earlier, Toddy. It was nothing. Stop talking about it already. And quit calling me Toddy, too. It's really weird. Thanks for saving me earlier, Toddy. Is it just me or does everyone in town seem kinda on edge? Did something happen? Terrorists at the mine? But my husband is there. Is he alright? George popped in to say hi earlier. Brought me a whole bunch of junk to look at, too. He's a good kid. Gonna make a fine engineer one day, no doubt about it. Any junk I'm interested in? Abyss Shadow. Gorgeous. Nothing new here. And nothing new here. I noticed an orbital bike park in front of the store earlier. I've never seen a product like that in our lineup. I'm kind of curious about where they got it. I'm hearing that the Zaxnayan mine has been sealed off. That's a problem. If it's not remedied shortly, it's going to have a major impact on Rhineford and the Empire as a whole. Practically everyone uses the iron from that mine, whether they're boiling water in a kettle or driving a tank. I can't believe the Zaxnayan mine has been occupied by terrorists. This is awful. That place is Roar's backbone. This city is going to be in trouble if we run out of iron. I can only hope that the Railway Military Police sorts everything out swiftly. Where's the woman? You. Terrorists have taken over the Iron Mine? Well, what's the provincial army doing? Isn't stuff like this what they're here for? Yesterday they were boasting that they are the only ones who can protect us, but what do they do when we need them? Nothing. Terrorists have taken over the mine? I can't believe the iron mine's been occupied by terrorists. It's like they've taken us all hostage. No new iron being mined means most of the factories in town can't do any work. That means we'll see a drop in the number of customers coming in here. What does Baronia think about this? Is it true that there was a terrorist attack at the mine? That's just awful. The miners there are some of my best customers. I really hope they're all safe. And why am I the last person getting notified about all of this? The freight line leading to the iron mine has stopped completely. I suppose the terrorists really must have attacked it. I'm really concerned about the miners. I can only pray that they're all okay. I know a number of the miners by name. I can only pray that they're all okay. I have no idea what he wanted to say there. But most likely not what I said. Let's not go in there. How far can I go this direction? I can go everywhere? Oh boy. Hi. Terrorists! It has to be the Imperial Liberation Front again, right? Why would they ever attack the mine of all places? First it was Heimdallr, then the conference in Crossbell, now the Iron Mine. They must be insane. It's awfully noisy outside at the moment. Was there a fire at one of the factories or something? I've got it. I'll try and invent an automatic fire extinguisher. Ding! Long time no see, George. What are you doing here? Please tell me you finally decided to transfer. Took you long enough. Sorry, but that's not what I'm here. There's actually something I'd like to borrow and I need it soon. Well, hurry up and tell us then. Anything you need, we'll get it for you. Really? Oh man, that makes this easier. Well, you know that thing the professor was developing? The high-powered one? Can I borrow that? In secret? Now? In secret? Now? You've got to be kidding! Noah's looking into whatever the Imperial government's up to, so don't worry about that. Meanwhile, I'll be looking for any sort of machine that could help us out. I'm worried about Angie, though, since she has to meet with her dad. Hope that all works out. All I can do is trust her. Yeah, I suppose you're right. As soon as we're all ready to enter the mine, we'll have to find somewhere to meet up. Right. It's really powerful, yeah, but it's still not finished. But that's besides the point. The professor would lecture me to death if they found out. George is supposed to come back here after he graduates from Thors. He is so good even the professors here are amazed by him. And he's been that way since he was a little kid. Anyway, the deal was that he'd graduate from Thors and then come home. But it seems like he's got an awful lot to deal with over there. Yeah, guys like him will always get themselves into trouble. I am very sorry about that noise. Please scratch that out of your memory. Especially with friends like you. We just received word that there was a terrorist attack at the iron mine. The specifics of what happened are still under investigation, but in the meantime I ask that you remain calm. It's terrible what happened over at the mine, but in times like these, it's more important than ever to stay calm. I'd like to encourage you to do the same. Perhaps reading a book will help? Strike! Oh boy. That's the final chapter. We've broadcast a message telling everyone on campus to stay indoors. But to be honest, I imagine a lot of the students and researchers here were too engrossed in their research to hear it. The mine is a fair distance from here, so hopefully everything will be alright regardless. but I am a little nervous. Okay, I'm very curious about that chapter. I will talk to everybody besides everybody in the company, and then, yeah. Oh boy, that is nice. Do you have another fish somewhere as well? Terrorism here in Roar. How awful, how awful. I wonder what the provincial army will do now. Hopefully they can sort things out quickly. We live in dark times, but nothing will stop me from keeping Elmina safe. Just as her knight should. But you've got a charmer there. It's horrifying to think that there was a terrorist attack so close to home. I hope everything's alright in the city. I was weirded out by the word horrifying there for a second, which is weird, because that's an actual word. Hey, have you heard the latest news in the radio? They're saying that terrorists attacked the Iron Mine. I can't believe it. Are they the same ones that attacked Heimdall? Is it true that there was an explosion at one of the factories? What? Now there are terrorists at the mine? What's going on around here? It's just one thing after another. Have we ever had so much happening at once here in Roar before? I can't remember. Like I said, terrorists have taken over the iron mine. Oh no, I forgot this lady is too clueless to understand what I'm saying what I'm trying to explain to begin with. What about her cat? She knows. What? Where the heck is Cat? No one knows. Ah, that's our way into the mine. Now it all makes sense. There seems to be quite a commotion in town. I've never seen the city like this before. I do hope it's nothing serious. Oh, guess what? Lady Angelica was here! Lady Angelica! Ah, I can't believe she came all the way here to see us! Guess what, Lady Angelica? She must have finally realized our burning love for her. Ah, Lady Angelica! Lady Angelica! Boy, how does she do it? Story event. 1 of 2. So, you defeated the monster on the highway to the south, did you? Not too shabby for students. Thank you very much. Well, keep up the good work. Here's your reward. 8,000 Mira. Thank you very much. Can we have something else, though? That reward is kind of shabby. That's like 10 minutes of grinding. And with that, you're excused. I've got no idea what kinds of other tasks you've been given, but don't get yourself involved in matters that don't concern you. Understood? Right. Lady Angelica actually came back. I could hardly believe my eyes, given how much she hates being here. I'm amazed she came back on her own volition. And that wasn't the only miracle. She's somehow become even more gallant than when I last saw her. I would love to be able to train with her again someday. I can hardly believe that Lady Angelica finally came back home. Not only that, but she said that she came to speak with his lordship, the Marquis. I wonder what's gotten into her. I don't think I've ever seen the two of them get along. Guess what? Lady Angelica was here! Weirdos. The banker isn't in here. The terrorist attack is a true tragedy. At least I have some medical knowledge. I should be ready to in case it becomes necessary to use it. The terrorist attack is a true tragedy. At least I have some medical knowledge. No banker. First a fire at the factory and then an attack on the mine. It's hard to believe that they're unconnected. No, it would be irresponsible of me to engender a feeling of unease amongst the townspeople. Oh, Idios, please quell the discomfort of the people and return peace to this city. First a fire. I have issued a statement on behalf of the Zeptian Church calling for swift resolution to this crisis. Sadly, I cannot say that I expect my hopes to be realized, especially with so many forces in play behind all of this. I have issued a statement. Okay. To terrorists? You can't be serious. RF-related shares are gonna take a dive. What am I supposed to tell our clients? That's your concern, huh? Wow, true businessman. This is awful. I can't believe how many terrible things are going on. Nothing like this has ever happened when Gwyn was in charge of the Rhineford Company. I can't help but feel that the company somehow lost their way. This is awful. The Zuxnine mine is a ways away, but all of this still makes me uneasy. I should probably get back to the office. There are maybe urgent meetings to attend. Don't talk to me. The provincial army is trying to deal with the terrorists at the mine. I hope they can take care of them soon. Nothing new, nothing different. No one up here. Okay. That... I haven't even seen that before. Oh no, the manager took my radio away from me. I'll do anything to have it back, anything. I won't listen to it while working ever again, I promise. Oh no. Terrorists! You can't be serious. Just think what it'll do to the economy. I need to reconsider the terms of all my deals right away. Terrorists attacked the iron mine? That's rather upsetting and likely detrimental for business. I hope it's resolved soon for the good of the mine and this hotel both. What about the radio? Seriously, that's more important of a side story than the friggin' terrorists. No, that's not the case, but still, I want to make a joke now that came outrun. Well, anyway, we're gonna continue with the main story in the next episode, but the first 15 minutes are me gonna be reading out the Red Moon Rose chapter that I'm pretty excited about. So, for the moment, I hope you enjoyed it. And, well, my voice has been warmed up. I think it's gonna be a good recording session today, and, yeah, I hope it continues this way. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I'll see you next time. Until then, toodles!